back. We're working now. Why are you so soft? My mic is it my imagination or is my mic quite soft? I don't know what happened to my setup over the break. Something is wrong. So first of all, as you can see, why is, the chat window is not normally like completely black like this. Let me add chat in and see what happens. Okay, alright, you guys exist now. That's good. That's good. Welcome into the stream. So to be real, I'm like, there's like a 50% chance that I literally leave like immediately after this, like very soon. So I'm just sort of here to kind of chill out for a bit. I brought up my pick mix that I made just so that there's some movement on screen and so that you guys can have your attention spans fulfilled. So this'll be here to keep you guys entertained while I'm doing stuff, since I don't have my model up right now. So I guess I should ping that. I'll ping the Discord channel at least. There's like at least a 20, 50, 200% chance that I have to leave like within a minute. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting, cause there's like a pretty high chance that I literally I just have to go like very soon. But mainly, I'm just here to announce that I'm back, and I'm back to streaming, hopefully pretty frequently. We'll see, but we'll take those chances. The leaving. That's true. I am leaving. I got a lot of cool stuff from Japan. I got, first of all, so much clothes. I kind of overhauled my wardrobe, to be honest with you. I got so much cute clothes. It's great. Yunyum. I also, probably my second most purchased things, if we're talking in quantity and not in price, because then it's different. But if we're talking in quantity, my second most purchased is stationery items, which are very cool. Pencils, pens, sketchbooks, all the good stuff. I got a one-piece daily planner sketchbook thing, so I'm gonna use that at the start of 2024 to do like a one drawing a day sort of thing in my one-piece sketchbook. How are Japan prices compared to the US? Basically the same. I mean, if you're using like the $1 to 100 yen conversion, basically the same. But the conversion rate actually is like something like $1 to like 180 yen. Hold on. What? USD to Japanese yen. $1 right now at this current moment. $1 is about 150 yen. Yeah, okay. So exchange rate's pretty good. And basically you can get things quite a bit cheaper in Japan. Well, not quite a bit, but you can get things notably cheaper in Japan than you can in the US. Technically, by technicality you can. I got a Japanese copy of Nier Automata for the Nintendo Switch because it would be cheaper than buying it on US stuff, thanks to the exchange rate. It's not cheaper by that much, but because the game can also just run in English out of the box, I bought it there since it was cheaper. I wasn't intending on buying that many Switch games, but I did see Nier Automata on the shelf and it looked very nice, so I did get that. I got a funny guitar pick First of all, I got a guitar pick that's like a really big triangle with like a grippy thumb pad in the middle. It's hard to explain, but it's like a quite large pick. It's like if you took a normal pick, it'd be about like twice the size of it. And then I also got like a very cute pick with some, I don't know what these guys are called, but it's like a funny cat guy. I know Sweetie knows what these are called because she set one of these fellows as her profile picture. I could ask her. I don't know. She might be busy right now. I wonder if I can just find out who they are. Hold on. Let me see if I can just look up what this pic is. Hold on. Oh my god, they make Bochi pics. Whoa. Are these like actually like usable though? Literally yesterday I bought Nier Automata for the Switch. That's crazy. Are these usable guitar picks? Cause that would be pretty funny. I don't know, hard to tell. But like, I looked up the brand for this pick, but I can't seem to find it. Okay, I'm gonna try and find out who these cute characters. I found it. Come here. Save image. So they look. Look at them. They're so cute. That's what my pick looks like, minus the spiral cute thing. That's just the logo. It's like a sticker tag that they put on it. But they're so cute. I love these guys so much. I have this exact one in my hands right now. It's so cute. I saw this in the music store in Japan, and I was like instantly like, I need that, and it is critically important that I have that. So I bought it, and it's currently in possession. And despite the fact that I don't use picks that much, it's fine, you guys. That's lovely. That's what I'm saying. They are lovely. You're right. You don't need it. I needed it. Critically important. Okay. Let's get out of here, goobers. So I have that, and that's a lot of fun. It was weird how many more music stores there were in the area as opposed to where I actually live. Because there's like, in the place that I actually live, there's like one place that I was able to buy an electric bass that wasn't like an hour away from me. But in Japan, in the area that I was staying, there were at least 3 in walking distance. I don't know. I feel like I'm in a pretty hip hype city. You guys know I live in Detroit. That's not true, but we're gonna pretend it is. And like, there's like, in my entire town, in the entirety of my town, there are like 2 places that you can buy like electric basses that I found. That mean another cool thing I got a Kuchiki Byakuya pen from Bleach. I gotta say, Byakuya is my favorite character in Bleach. I haven't opened it yet, except just now I took off the cover. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, it's like I guess this is a fountain pen is what this would technically be, but it's like, oh, that's cool. So it's like, you know those pens where like it has multiple colors in it, and you fill it with the color that you want. This one, or I mean, you know, it's like multiple colors, and you push down the color that you want to use. This one has 3 empty color swatches, and you can choose to use whichever one you please. How do I operate this? Oh, is there like an internal sleeve? Hold on. I have to translate the instructions. But like, it's one of those, except you can fill it with your own ink, and it has Byakuya theming on it. And I love that guy. You can use the function and style that suits you. Remove the refill from the case. Rotate the tip of the holder and remove it. Insert and refill the hole. Okay. Okay, so I guess there's a case here that I need to remove. I paused that mind game because of the stream Byakuya moment. Byakuya is so cool. Oh, that's crazy. So then I just put this in the pen. The slot of my choosing. Is that right? That doesn't feel right. Oh, that feels better. Oh yeah, that feels better. I'm gonna do a test run with only one color in and see what happens. Tell us something your mom doesn't know. My mom doesn't know that I stream yet. Well, she knows that I stream, but not under what name. Byakuya is awesome. Can we get real for a second? Byakuya is so cool. I would let Byakuya fall in love with me and then hold my body as I die to a hollow, which gives him a tragic backstory. That would be awesome. Okay, I got red. I'm gonna implant red into your womb, into your pen cabinet. Okay, it clicked into place. That looks good, that looks good. And let's get the last color. Oh yeah. You know what to traumatize Byakuya? I want Byakuya to hold me in his arms as I perish at the face of a hollow that he couldn't protect me from, therefore giving him motivation to keep going on. So I do want to traumatize him, yeah. Oh, that's kind of sad, actually. The main pen sleeve that it pushes down doesn't really seem to work consistently. It's consistent enough, but like it pops up on its own on occasion, which is not very fun. Yeah, I can pop this one up on my own without even trying. That's kind of, well, at least when I'm riding with it, it seems pretty stable. Okay, that's cool. And now I have a bunch of trash pen sleeves that I don't need, so I'm gonna throw these away. I'm making quite a bit of trash with all of the products that I purchased. Man, Byakuya is so cool. I would let that man fail to save me and therefore receive trauma. That would be pretty cool. You know when he drops his sword and he goes like Bankai Zenbonzokura Kageyoshi. That's so cool. Byakuya, this is the police. Drop your weapon. He's like, okay, bet. Bankai. Anyways, what are you guys saying? You don't go crazy, go stupid. You're not the trauma giver. That's awesome. What do you mean? That would be nice, yeah. I have no idea who Byakuya is. So, Byakuya is a part of the royal family in Soul Society, which is basically heaven in the Bleachverse. He's a cool guy, and he's very handsome. And he has this special sword. And it lets his sword scatter into like 1,000 floating blades that go around and stab you, and they reflect light off of them and they move so fast, but they do reflect light off of them, so they look like flower petals when they're flying around, or like sakura petals. And then he has this thing called a bankai, which is like his sword's power up basically, and it's like he like his sword basically just gets more sword. It's awesome. What is Yuna's bankai? I've always thought that my Shikai release would be a sword and a shield, because that sounds like fun. I've always thought that that would be a cool Shikai release. I don't know what my bankai would be as a result though, because bankai has to be at least tangentially related to the Shikai release. If my Shikai release is a sword and a shield, I guess my bankai... my bankai would be that I summon Kuchiki Byakuya to my location and then he kisses me. What do you guys think of my ability? I don't know. Pokemon Sword and Shield enjoyer? I do actually enjoy Sword and Shield. Regrettably so, I am in fact a Sword and Shield enjoyer. Fair bankai. Yeah, fair bankai. Byakuya does not even scale that high in terms of like captain strength, like character strength in Bleach. He's pretty strong. He's definitely like at least top 20. Nah, he's probably top 10. But the problem is that the difference between like the ranks of like 10 to 4 and like the difference between the 4th strongest Bleach character and the 3rd is like the moon. Armor that reflects damage. That sounds kind of strong. Yeah, that could be it. It could be armor. It could just be a particularly strong set of armor. And I just become a knight. That sounds kind of cool. You know, what kind of car would you buy? I would not buy a car. Because that's bad for the environment and I would bike everywhere. But if I had to, for whatever reason, probably for like a job, I would try and buy an electric. But if I need it for a job, there's no way I'm affording an electric car. I hate their effects on the environment, and I hate how dependent you have to be on a car when you get one. I hate what a car represents in modern society. And for that reason, I would prefer to not get one, or at the least not use one unless I have to. Yuna's bankai covers her in armor with sword hand. Cars are cool. Like, they're cool pieces of technology, but like, man, they suck. Not as much as like billionaires' private jets, but like, cars are awful. If we had like, I coming back from Japan, I hate how dependent like America is on cars. You can't like go places without a car. In Japan, I could, from basically anywhere in Japan, except for like the rural areas, I could walk for like 5 minutes and come across a convenience store that was serving fresh made food and like get some delicious drinks on the side or buy anything else that I might need for a day-to-day life. It was like from anywhere, even remotely close to where I was staying, you could walk 5 minutes and come across a convenience store. But, you know, okay, I'm gonna be real. At this point, after coming back from Japan, it's not even really the environmental effects that are the top thing. It's just that I hate what they represent, in that they represent America's dependence on cars. No cars needed in Japan. Yeah, unless you live in like a super rural area, or like it's just like the countryside, you don't need a car, because trains are cool. Trains are better than cars, okay? They're more stylish than cars, and they're more efficient than cars in every single way. The trains are faster, they are cheaper, and they can transport more people per like pound of bad stuff in the environment. You know? I'm just saying. Trains take all the traffic on the road and condense it into like one vehicle that just moves really fast. Train-san can't deposit me directly to me when I have to walk 5 minutes to get to my destination. You were probably gonna park like on the other side of a gigantic parking lot and walk 5 minutes to your job anyways. I'm just you know, the train, because trains are awesome. Japan has min-maxed everything except for a healthy work environment. Like, train can't drift. Okay, all right. No, that's the debatable topic. Have you ever heard of multi-track drifting? Yeah, Japan has min-maxed everything except healthy work environments, and that's why, despite being really cool, it still has the highest suicide rate out of any country. I'm not being like place Japan, but I am, because being there for 2 weeks has shown me that it's just kind of better. I'm like I wouldn't want to live there, but if I could be on like a permanent vacation forever, you know. Because public transportation is so cool, but place Japan is real. Yeah, place Japan is real. It's so cool, okay? It's so cool. Public transportation is so efficient in Japan. It's ridiculous. Place Japan is real, chat. It is. It's so real. Alright. Let's get real. Okay? Like Place Japan. In Japan, if I want to go to the next city over, I can hop in a train and for like $2 get there in like 20 minutes, okay? What is the process of that for like someone who wants to get to the next city in America? Yeah. For like $50 for a gallon of gas one way, you can get to the next city over in like 50 minutes. And that's like you know how like we always complain about like how billionaires will get in private jets and take a trip that they could have taken in a public airplane and saved a bunch for the environment? That's what we're doing with cars. That's what every single American car user is doing, as opposed to not like we have another option, to be fair, but that's what's happening compared to like Japan. You know, we're doing the same thing involuntarily. We're doing the same thing, but just involuntarily. I'm sure billionaires are saying that too. I'm sure billionaires are like, oh yeah, you know, if I took a public plane, I'd be harassed and all the time, and they would punch me and eat me, and they would steal all my money, which would be pretty cool. But like, I'm sure billionaires are making the exact same excuse. I can kind of see that point, to be fair, but like, you know, if I were a famous person, I wouldn't want to be harassed in a public plane either. But I would choose to do that as opposed to like, you know, single-handedly ruining the environment. Probably the environmental cost of one billionaire is equal to like the environmental cost of like 500 normal people. What will the poor car manufacturers do without what will those poor car manufacturers do without my purchase? $20 in gas to the next city. How about $2 in train fares? It's actually like to the I took a train from Ikebukuro to what's like the furthest place I went? I took a train from like Ikebukuro to Ginza, which was like a 30-minute trip or so. Cost me like $4. It was like a 30-minute trip for like $4. Simply don't fly in planes. Yeah, levitate over the ocean. It'll be better for the environment. How many miles? I don't know. Let me see. Ikebukuro to Ginza. 33 minutes, 13.2 kilometers. What is 13.2 kilometers to miles? 8 miles for... That's 8 miles for 4... Oh, my OBS disconnected for a second. That's pretty funny. Oh, I think we're back. Hey guys, that was weird. Anyways, bro, that's $0.62. $0.62 in gas. Okay, all right. Maybe you have me beat on the price, but I still, it's like it's faster and it's more efficient for the environment. I'm just saying. You know, I could actually probably go through my purchase history on my card since it was connected to my phone. I could go double check and see how much that cost. I'm kind of curious. Oh, I 100% can check. Wait. We can do the exact math. Ikebukuro to Ginza was 209 yen, so about $2. Okay. It's $1.33. Where are you getting those gas prices actually? What? Am I crazy? I thought they were way higher. That's Costco. That makes sense. Gas prices now. Oh my god. You're obviously getting the gas prices from the gas store. From going outside. I don't go outside, so I don't care about the environment. You know what? Based. Moral complicity is awesome, you guys. Generally below $4. You are not like where I live. We are built worse. I just think it's cool that in Japan I can just get on a train and go anywhere I want to. You know? America has an over-reliance on it's okay, city design is so stupid. Okay, Jeff. You can get in your car and take like a 5-minute trip to like a convenient to like I don't know. Where would you get like food? To a McDonald's for like $3 in gas. For like 50 cents in gas, or I can just take a walk outside for 5 minutes and experience the nice fresh air for free and then still get a burger. I don't like what cars represent in America. And also, they're super dangerous. Can you guys believe that like cars are the number 0, the negative 3rd most common death in America? Don't look that up. It's correct. Who just gave random goobers permission to like, hey, here's like a 5-ton death machine barreling down the street at 50 miles an hour? I support transportation infrastructure, but cars are super cool. Yeah, cars are cool. So are like private jets, but like, you know, even if I could get one, I wouldn't use it because that's really bad for the environment. And so are cars. Cars are the private jets of ground transportation. Florida DMV be giving any monkey a license, not gonna lie. Yeah. Elevators are the safest means. I don't doubt that, actually. I think elevators are planes are probably the safest. I don't know anyone that has failed it. Brazil's requirements mean most people fail at least 3 times. Hey, that's good, though. That's a good thing. Unless it's expensive. In that case, that might be kind of corrupt. But at least it means people are probably going to be better at driving. Cars have to be like among the least safe forms of transportation. A Maury moment. You know, when you take like this many 5-ton vehicles barreling down the highway at 50 miles per hour and put a human behind the controls of each and every single one, something is gonna get messed up. But like, if you take a train full of like 5 billion people and put it in control of like one guy who just has to like ride it along the tracks, and it's probably mostly automated anyways, so there's like basically zero chance of anything bad happening. You know, better for the environment, more efficient, more safe. I just think trains are better and they're more stylish. Okay, trains are way cooler. Yeah, y'all ever heard of Thomas the Tank Engine? That guy's cool, okay? That guy fucks. Motorcycles are less safe. Humans are actually quite good at driving. Are you the problem is people in a hurry or in a panic, or people not paying attention, which is like 90% of drivers. The only reason elevators have 7 wires holding them up is because people thought it didn't look safe. We actually only need one to hold up the entire thing and multiple people. That's good. I'm happy that elevators are very safe. If you look at the amount of miles driven until an accident happens, it's fairly high. I'm sure it is, but like, where do like, I'm just saying, where do vehicles land on the like on the like list of death results, you know? Let me actually, hold on. Causes of death in America. Not by age, no, just causes of death in America. Top 10 leading causes of death. When was this published? When were you published? 2021? It's kind of outdated. Number 1 is heart disease. Number 2 is cancer. Number 3 is COVID-19. Number 4 is accidents. Okay. What constitutes? Can you be more specific? I feel like grouping accidents into one. I feel like anything could be an accident. You know. The ideal place is the Netherlands. Yeah, bicycles are free. They're cheap and efficient. They're environmentally efficient. That's awesome. Why are accidents always like a single? Did they only get like one person cataloging this? Accidents are always categorized into the same thing. All leading causes of death. Here we go. What does this one say? This one only lists 3. Preventable injury? That's number 4. Preventable injury. That's even more vague. All right, guys, the number 1 leading cause of death in America is losing your life. Bicycles are not free. Yeah, but they're free after you buy them. I just think trains are more stylish than bicycles. And also probably easier for weary businessmen who work 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, and come home to a wife who doesn't care for them and then spend most of their free time drinking instead of being with their family. That would help. You know, because like imagine doing all that and then you have to bike home. Ugh, gross. Actually gross. Bicycle city equals fit city. That's funny because everyone in Japan was really skinny. You could tell who was a foreigner by they looked really skinny. Or I mean, they didn't look skinny. Guys, this is where I reveal that I'm actually a 300-pound basement dweller. Oh my god, this list is the exact same. Oh, unintentional injuries is number 3. Okay. So like, can you guys like vehicular manslaughter causes of death list? This doesn't really help me that much. Bro, what is this chart? Okay. What a stupid chart. Okay, all right. So this chart lists the top 10 leading causes of death in the US for ages 1 to 44 from 1981 to 2020. Okay, here's the top 3 starting from number 3. Number 3 is homicide. Number 2 is malignant cancer. And number 1 is unintentional injury. Unintentional injury, of course that's gonna be number 1. It's so vague compared to homicide and malignant cancer. Liver disease is number 6. What? That's so vague. I mean, that's so specific compared to everything. Unintentional injury is number 1. Who makes these? Like, who is categorizing these? Number 1 most viewed Yunayo content. Number 3 is art posts specifically of Hoshimachi Suisei. And number 1 is Yunayo content. Who makes these? Always open-ended. You're right. There's no way trains... Yeah, I mean, trains... that's kind of the problem, is that trains wouldn't work in the US. They work in Japan because everything is really tight-knit. But trains probably wouldn't work in the US based on how it is, and that's kind of the problem. You know, that's not a problem with anyone in particular. I just wish it wasn't like that. I think it sucks that our city is so over-reliant on cars. More buses would be cool. Adding in more buses would be really nice. The buses at my city have bike racks, by the way, very nice. That's very cool. Using the bus changes a 20-minute commute to a 1-hour commute. It would be cool if that weren't the case, you know? And if like buses were like competent or something. Because right now it's generous to call current public transit competent, I think. And that is a shame. I'm reorganizing my pencil case, sorry. It's kind of a heavy pencil case. What can I remove from here? I guess I don't need these. We can drop that. We can also probably drop this. Okay. That's a little more reduced. Guess I need my eraser. Still a pretty crowded pencil case, but I don't care. I know. Oh, I can save some space. Oh, what just fell down? I don't know. It's not a big deal. It's fine. If there were more buses, it'd be less bad. It is each bus goes. Yeah. Not very cool. That's why I don't want to drive because on principle, because I don't like what cars represent. I think it would be convenient because America was built that way, but I don't like the fact that it would be more convenient, you know, because I wish our infrastructure wasn't built like this. So traffic would be better too. Exactly. It's better for everybody. Oh my god. You know, I've seen like posts on Instagram that were like talking about like, oh guys, look at this senator that's trying to improve public transit. And people in the comments are ridiculous. They're like, ugh, can't believe my tax dollars are going towards this. They're like so stupid. Oh my god. And then people try to, I swear half of them are rage baiting, and I know probably a good chunk of them are just rage baiting for clout, because they get it explained to them and then they don't say anything back. So either they're rage baiting or they're stupid. Call it. get the horse carriage. Yeah, we should bring back those. Those would be cool. Rage baiting. Bait or stupid, call it. I drove like a true Floridian today. No, I'm not proud of anyone who has a driver's license, actually. Anyone who has a driver's license is a big disappointment. I just wish I didn't have to be dependent on cars, but I kind of need to be, cause like the closest place that I could be to like do work is it's like a 5-minute drive, but like a 30-minute walk. It's also an issue of the way American housing is built, in that like, I mean, we know it's stupid, but like the fact that like houses are their own area and then like everything else is outside of the housing area. Can you drop like a 7-Eleven somewhere in the neighborhood? I swear to God. Simply move to Japan. If I move to Japan, then my suicide chances instantly increase. Everything about Japan is better except for the work. Which is why vacationing there is awesome. Vacationing there is an improvement in your life, but living there is a huge disappointment. Maybe that kind of goes for every place. Like vacationing there is bad. I mean, obviously vacationing to a place is going to be better than living in a place. But I feel like the difference in Japan is like particularly something. Simply become a rich CEO. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I just need to become a rich CEO. That doesn't need to actually do anything. I'm looking at the stream right now. I have my like stream bitrate limited just so I don't lag out my own PC. I wonder if this GIF is taking up too much bitrate. I'm gonna actually turn it off, see what happens. What if I get rid of it? Does my stream connection improve? Oh yeah, now I can read the text on screen. That's crazy. Oh man, that's nuts. That when there's nothing moving on screen, the stream quality improves significantly. How throw on this one. Do they have good mental health treatment? I think Japanese people kind of don't like different people, so probably not. You know what though? Surprisingly, in Japan, they are quite supportive of trans people, which is shocking to me. Not like overtly supportive, but they don't fight them on being trans that much. Like, that surprised me, because I know like gay marriage is the thing that's a huge problem in Japan, but turns out, allegedly, I don't know this for sure, I'm not that deep in Japanese culture, but I've heard this from a few sources, that being transgender in Japan is actually considered conservative in there, which is nuts. Because the logic behind it is that it is weirder to a Japanese citizen to be a feminine man than it is to be a transgender girl. Is the logic that I've heard. It's not normal, but it is conservative, is what I've gotten. Check food attack. Because it's, I don't know, I guess it's seen as like conforming to what you're supposed to be, I guess, you know, like it seems as a form of conforming, which Japanese people like a lot. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if like the idea behind it is cool, but I like the end result. Oh my god, the bathrooms are so much better in Japan. Okay, so first of all, I if I can help it, I will never use public bathrooms because I get stares no matter which bathroom I go to. Well, no, that's not true. I do prefer to use the women's restroom, but I'll be honest. Even as a trans girl, I still prefer to pee standing up. I think it's just more efficient and easier. And I don't want to sit down on public bathrooms if I can help it, right? But I can't really do that in a women's restroom because if like someone sees my feet under the stall facing the wrong way and they hear me peeing, then they're gonna think something is up. And then if it happens to be like a transphobic person, I'm gonna get harassed. So I can't really, that's why I don't use public restrooms if I can help it, because I don't like to have to contend with that. And unless there's like a lockable gender neutral bathroom, I don't really do that, you know? Bathroom is a bathroom. I mean, they don't think so. I would, in Japan though, the stall doors in like 99% of public bathrooms touch the floor. They always go down to basically the floor. So there's no way to peek on someone who's using the bathroom from like, unless you're really trying to peek on them. But you'd have to be like against the floor. Like you'd have to be like pressing your face against the bathroom floor to peek on anybody. So I can actually just go into the women's restroom where I visually blend in more, okay? And then I can use the bathroom in a way that's comfortable to me. You can't offer other people toilet paper. That's true. But yeah, I, for like the first time ever since I became trans, felt comfortable using public bathrooms. It was crazy. You know, most public bathrooms in Japan have a feature where when you close the stall door, it starts playing like forest noises so other people can't hear you using the bathroom. Like it'll play like loud forest noises like a water stream. And like it's like it automatically starts up when the door locks, which is cool. Most Japanese bathrooms are heated. Most of the toilets are heated. And most of them have a bidet installed that you can optionally choose to use, which I have not used. And instead of like toilet seat covers, most bathrooms will actually offer a toilet seat disinfectant, where you just like grab a bit of toilet paper and you spritz it onto you spritz the disinfectant on, and then you wipe down the toilet seat. And because most toilet seats in Japan aren't like atrocious, that's usually, I don't think it would really work that well. Like in America, even if they offered like disinfectant, I would still probably prefer to just layer on like 5 layers of toilet seat covers. But you know, in Japan where people are pretty chill and good about keeping bathrooms clean, I like the disinfectant method more because it takes less setup, and then I don't have to like I can't like shift on a toilet with a toilet seat cover, because then the toilet seat cover gets like shifted around and then it falls into the, you know, it's a disaster. But with that, I can just clean it with the disinfectant, and I can have relatively good amount of faith that it'll be clean after that. It's nice. How long are you gonna talk of toilet? Well, it's hype because I can feel comfortable as a trans woman using the bathroom. That's cool. That's cool. I can't do that normally. And I don't feel as if any random people in Japan will scream at me for being trans, even if they don't particularly like it, which is cool. It's cool. I liked it better there than I like it here, which I don't particularly like it here, to be real. The only reason I like it here is because it's comfortable, because I've been here a while. I would probably actually consider moving to Japan if I had the resources, for one, and if I could actually speak Japan. No, I did not use the bidet. It's cool. Japanese toilets are cool. I went to Tokyo Disneyland, which is neat. They have like an aerial section in Tokyo Disneyland, and like it's like I think it's called like Ariel's Grotto is what the area is called. But there's a gift shop that I love. Sorry, my mic muted for some reason. That was weird. Oh, I think I like I said, I think my stream deck is a little broken right now. That should hopefully fix it. Did Yuna visit Japanese? I did. Okay, so like in Tokyo Disneyland, right? There. Oh my god. I have a great story to tell actually. Okay, first of all, in the Ariel area, there's like this gift shop, right? And it's like the whale from Pinocchio actually. I mean, it fits in because it's like a whale, but it's like the exact same design of the whale from Pinocchio. And you go inside of its mouth, and there's a gift shop inside of it, and its mouth is like big and open, and inside of the gift shop it's really unsettling because you can see like the inside is like flesh colored, it's like pink, and you can see the skeleton spine, you can see the whale's spine on the top of the gift shop and going down. Really unsettling, and I enjoy it actually. And on the outside the whale's eye like moves around and blinks and stuff. Really cool gift shop. I like that gift shop. It's unsettling and I like that. Did it smell? No, it smelled fine. It smelled great. It was next to a food. It was next to a restaurant, so it smelled great. There was also okay. So I'm wandering around Disneyland, right? Technically, this is like the second area of Disneyland called Tokyo Disney Sea is where I went. I'm wandering, right? I come across the Indiana Jones ride, the Japan version. If you guys have ever been on Indiana Jones ride in like Disneyland, or do they have one in Disney World? I think so. It's like, I don't know if e-ticket attraction is the right word. It's like a D-ticket attraction, but it's like a dark ride roller coaster, I guess would be the easiest way I could describe it. It's not a roller coaster, but it's not exactly just a normal dark ride either. It's kind of either or on it. It's like a combination. You know, it's not as intense as an actual roller coaster, but it's definitely not as calm as a normal dark ride. Basically, it's fun. And not today, but on the day that I went, there was like a 70-minute wait for Indiana Jones. So I was like, I was like, man, whatever. I kind of don't have that much to do today in Disneyland, so I'll wait in the line. I like Indiana Jones, and the Japanese one is different from the U.S. version of the ride. It has the same track, but the effects are different. So I was like, yeah, this is like fun. And then I saw a sign that was like, for single riders, please go through the other gate. Something like that. It was in Japanese, and there was like a kind of broken English translation next to the sign. So I left and I asked a cast member, I was like, hey, where's the single riders line? And she was like, oh, down here. And she directs me to like the VIP area, because Disneyland recently replaced its fast passes with like a Disneyland special pass that you have to buy, and it costs like $8 for a day or something like that. It's like $20 for a day. It's really expensive, but so like they just direct me down that path, and then I tell the person checking like because you have to scan your phone in order to go through the VIP line, but I didn't have the special ticket for that, so I was just like, hey, I'm a single rider, and they're like, oh, okay, you can go on ahead through, and just like let the other person know that you're a single rider. So I just go down. They take you down the VIP line, which is super quick, right? Because most people are waiting in the 70-minute wait line. So it's super fast. And then there's like a second ticket checker inside just to make sure no one snuck through the line. And they scan the phone ticket one more time. And you go up to them and you tell them, hey, I'm a single rider. And then they take you down an entirely separate line that is completely empty. There's no one there. Even the VIP line has like a small wait for like the VIP riders who are there, since after a certain point they just get funneled into the normal line. But the single rider line is completely separate and completely empty. So basically the single rider line for Indiana Jones has essentially a 0-minute wait versus the 70-minute wait and probably even like the 20-minute wait of the VIP line. So I saw an opportunity and I went on the Indiana Jones ride a few times since it was an extraordinarily short wait for a ride of that caliber. And by the end of the day, I had ridden Indiana Jones 10 total times. So like, if you've never been to Disneyland, that doesn't sound too impressive. But you have to consider that the normal wait time was 70 minutes, which is that's pretty standard for Indiana Jones. Is like 70 minutes, you know? That's a pretty standard time. And for like the 9 or so hours, I think it's like 12-ish hours that Disneyland is usually open. That means you could only ride it like 10-ish times in the entirety of a single day, versus me who managed to ride it 10 times in the span of like an hour. Well, it was like I'm trying to do the math on how long I probably actually spent riding Indiana Jones, including like line time, because I obviously did have to wait a little bit, because single riders in Disneyland and in theme parks in general, basically how single riders work is you are a filler for like, if a row has 4 seats in it and a party of 3 comes in, single rider line will be used to fill in that last seat. That's what single rider is for. So there was a little bit of wait time to wait for a filler seat, but I'm trying to do the math. Probably on average, the actual time it took me from entering the line to leaving the ride was like, at most, it depends, but anywhere from like 10 to 20 minutes was like the total time. So probably it took me like 2 hours to ride it 10 times versus 10 times throughout the entire day. Probably less, probably like 8 times throughout the entirety of the day, because that's not accounting for like eating food and like walking off the line and getting back on. I was speedrunning. Yes, I was speedrunning Indiana. Don't time him out. I was speedrunning Indiana Jones, the ride. And there were actually, okay, so like on Indiana Jones, if your vehicle exits on the left track of the loading zone, it is about 5 minutes faster to get off the ride than it is if you exit on the right side. So that's the left side skip. And there's a rare time loss that you can get on Indiana Jones, where on the final scene where the boulder almost hits your car, depending on the timing of the rides and if the vehicle ahead is too slow to unload, there's a chance that you'll get what's called slow boulder time loss. In the speedrunning community for Indiana Jones the ride, you'll get a slow boulder loss. Where Indiana Jones will have extra lines of dialogue in the final scene and the boulder will not roll for like an extra 10 seconds. I only got that once on my first speed run, but after that we had smooth sailing. I got my probably my best time was no extra single riders, left side exit, no slow boulder was my best time. Wait, I do have to go soon, but what are you guys talking about? Empty the contents of your pantaloons. My mistake, original gangster. I got a lot of gunplas, you guys. I got a gunpla of Enkidu from Gurren Lagann, which is Viral's mecha, Viral's gunman. So cool. I wasn't expecting to find any Gurren Lagann merch, since that merch for Gurren Lagann is super rare. But I saw the Enki gunman sitting on the shelf, and it was like an insta cop. it was like $50, but that's worth it. That's so worth it for an Enkidu Gunpla. Like, Gurren, show us. I was planning on recording myself building it. The problem when I record stuff is when I get focused, I breathe really heavily. You guys have probably noticed it in a few streams, like in the Sledge Queen stream, but I breathe really heavily when I focus on stuff. So that's why I recorded like a sketch, like a real life sketch in a book, but I scrapped the video because the entire latter half of it, the audio was just like, then that was like, no, it wasn't even like that. It was like gross mouth breathing. So it was like, it's like that, and that was like just the entire like latter half of the stream. So it kind of it sucked. You are now aware of your breathing. I like it. Well, I'm glad that you like it. I don't, and I don't want to upload that. I am planning on recording myself making Enkidu though. Probably a few of the other gunplas that I bought, because I got like a huge demon girl that costs like $70. And I wanna build her, not on stream, but I want to record myself building her. I can't really stream real life stuff for various reasons. I live with roommates who aren't like fully familiar with my streaming situation, and like they may shout my name into my room, or like, you know, I could mute myself, I guess. I could have like a stream kill button, but it's more efficient to hide that kind of doxing myself kind of deal. It's more efficient to hide it like this. And also, obviously, there's the danger of like random reflective items on my desk that I'm not thinking about, like a plastic wrap or like a weird reflective material that I'm not seeing somewhere. You know, I could wear like a face mask, but then I couldn't do face capture. I don't know if that would be strictly necessary. The real option is to just have an alt channel where I just openly stream. And I've considered doing that. For all you guys know, actually, I've already done that. You know, you already know you live in Detroit, show Gunpla. I will record myself building Enkidu. I will build out of all my Gunpla. Enkidu will be next, and I will record myself building him. You can't dox if you don't know what doxing is. True. Wear a lot of makeup until you're unrecognizable. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I plan on recording myself building it. Enhance on that plastic wrapper. Yeah. I could wear like a funny mask. You know, streaming with full clown makeup. That's such a funny stream idea though. If I do a face reveal, it's gonna be in full clown makeup, for the record. There will be a face reveal at 1 million subscribers, and it'll be in full clown makeup and full clown getup. Not like sexy clown or anything, not like a hot clown, just like actual like clown wear. Oh my god, that's such a funny idea. Quote me on that. Hold me to that at 1 million subscribers if you guys are still around. I guess if I'm still around at 1 million subscribers. Hold me to that and make me do a face reveal in full clown gear. That's so funny. Okay. I'm gonna call the stream here though. I had a fun time catching up with you guys. Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, we're talking about the Clussy. Yep. What did she say? Something about a whoopee cushion. We need Clussy, Yunayo. What an awful sentence, man. Horrible sentence. Anyways, yeah, I'll record myself building Gunpla Enkidu. Well, I gotta clean off my recording desk. I set up a recording for stuff like that, like a setup for it, and then it just got super cluttered all of a sudden. Yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna head out. I will do a more in-depth stream or something some other time. We'll play the King of Winter. We'll go back to normal. I kind of want to play actual games on stream so that I don't bore all the new subscribers and viewers that came in from the base video. We got a lot of new people coming in from the base video. The base video, okay, I gained like 10 subscribers from that video, which is huge, cause like that's like 1% of my current subscriber count, and considering most of my subscribers are ghost subscribers, kind of crazy. Yomi Hustle, that was fun. Yeah, out of everything that I published over the 2 weeks I wasn't here, the Flashbackers cover was like 5 times over the most watched thing. More base videos. I will be doing more base videos because of that. I can't lie, that viewer count looking pretty. Okay. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. I love you. Alright, okay, fish. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Sayonara.